You don't need a following to make money with content creation in 2026, so I'm going to break down the entire path, the one anyone can follow to go from $0 to $10,000 a month with Tech UGC. I split this video into 7 parts and each one is broken into simple, exact steps. So by the end, you won't be guessing, you will know exactly, precisely what to do and in what order. This is the exact roadmap that I took to make over 10K a month consistently and also help my girlfriend make over 16K in a single month. So enough with the talking. Let's get into it. So by the end of this video, you're gonna get the full blueprint to land your first paid brand deal and build a reliable 5 to 10K a month in recurring income doing Tech UGC. Really important, the recurring income, because most people will tell you where to find the deals, how to make the videos, but not actually how to turn it into a business and get like 5 figures every single month. So that's what we're going to see here. I'm even going to go further in that and how to actually become a marketer that is going to be irreplaceable for brands instead of just being 1 in a million UGC creator. But first, here is some people that I've helped so far. My girlfriend, Roxby Beth, is the first actual student that I had. She is now at 15K a month consistently. She's been getting crazy results recently. But I also obviously help beginners like Curtis that got his first deal around a month ago and is now at around 5K plus just in base pay. Just like Christian and Hunter that started mid-July and now are both at around 5K, 4K retainer, and Christian already got paid around 2K. Layla got her first deal. Milo, that already knew how to make content, got his first deal in like 4 hours. That was absolutely crazy. But yeah, just a bit of like my wins too, getting AirPod Maxes, getting paid around 2K for a video, all this stuff. Basically not to flex, but just to show you that it works and this is the result that you can aspire to have. So where am I right now? Right now, I am working with some of the biggest brands in the Tech UGC space, like Manners, Cludy, Lovable, Roll, or Arium. So here is my UGC portfolio. I do paid ads, and I started obviously with organic UGC or Tech UGC or Canvas UGC, which is what I'm gonna show you now. I've got millions of views for brands in different niches, in different space, 5K plus, 5 million plus for Manners, 2 million plus for Roll, even for Manners in different languages. And yeah, that's pretty much it. For me, how much do I work to earn consistent 10K plus a month? For example, Manners will always be around 6 to 8K, Roll 2K a month, Cludy and other brands 3K a month. Sometime I'll swap it out and it will obviously depend on which amount of effort I'm putting into all these different brands, and it will take me around 8 hours a week thanks to the system that I'm gonna show you just now. But before I show you all that, here's a bit of my journey, where I come from and how I got started into UGC. So before I started UGC, I had around 6 business failed. I tried crypto, I tried dropshipping, I tried SMMA, I had a video editing agency, I did video editing myself, I also had a videography agency. Everything failed miserably. So I ended up in Australia working Uber Eats, and I was in a pretty bad financial situation. So you can see that was beginning of last year. That's also a funny picture because when I was working Uber Eats sometime, when I tell you that I was in a bad financial situation, that I was miles away from my family and with no money basically. So I used to steal some of the orders that I had and hide in like the toilet of universities or mall to eat chicken barehanded. And after that, I worked on a farm, lived in a container around 10 months ago. I only had to do 3 months, but I ended up doing 4 because I wanted the money to buy gear to become a fitness influencer. That was my dream. I was like, when I was working here, I was like, I need to make this online business thing work. And the only thing in my head that was left for me to try was to build an actual audience and become a fitness influencer. And I wanted to be like this guy. With Instagram here, I think it's hard, a weird name, but I wanted to have this lifestyle. I wanted to make money online, travel the world and have like a group of friends where we would all create content and everything. And so I started posting. And keep this guy in mind because that's going to be important for later. But then I realized that making money as an influencer would actually take years, and that all the people that I would talk to when I was actually in the space posting content, they had like 10, 20, 30, even 50k followers, and they were making no money. So I was like, fuck, like I need to make money. Like I don't want to work a job. I don't want to go back to doing Uber Eats or to go on a farm. So I need to make money online. I need to find something. And that's where I stumbled upon UGC. And when I started, I didn't have the best skills. I am not a content genius. I'm quite the opposite. It was so hard for me to actually talk to the camera, like it is still hard for me today. I had a really bad English and I was really scared to talk to the camera. So this is one of the first videos that I've made at the beginning of the year for Lovable. I was putting the work at that time, but I wasn't getting viral, so I actually nearly quit. And my only goal with UGC was to get location freedom and move to Southeast Asia. That's like the whole thing. I wanted to leave Australia with my girlfriend and move to Bali. So I thought of a system that would allow me to get paid without going viral. Basically, what I would do is to make crazy volume. If like the best UGC creator in a campaign would make 1 or 2 videos a day, I would make 5, I would make 10. And obviously it would take a lot of time. And I just thought of a system that would allow me to put that much volume without actually burning myself out. And thanks to that, I can just show you here, I made 3k in my second month in February of starting UGC. The actual income for March is just the contracted income, the projected income. I didn't finish it, and I can even show you that the last time that I modified this document was March 4, 2026. Like this is the actual numbers. This is my first month of UGC and I don't even know how I got $1,000 because I was putting trash content out there, like bad English, terrible content creation skills, but still made $1,000. And my second month where it actually clicked and was like, okay, now I can actually make that work. So I made 3k in my second month and moved to Bali with my girlfriend at the end of February. It finally felt like something was working and I knew I could scale even further. That was the first time that I was in Bali in a nice villa compared to my little terrible house in Australia. That was actually good memories. And where am I now? Consistent 10k a month, traveled in 7 countries this year and counting. I actually had time to focus back on my fitness, get another villa in Bali, travel in Malaysia, Singapore, where did I go? Thailand, back to Europe. My girlfriend and I also became content strategists for a big company. You can probably guess who it is. We've been invited to Meta HQ in Singapore. That was a wonderful experience. We've also networked with goated creators, whether it's influencer or people that actually became my friends. And you remember the guy that actually wanted to be like a fitness influencer and everything. I am now one of the top UGC creators for his app, Roll, and this is me doing a shameless plug in my story. I've also met other UGC creators that became some of my best friends, goated creators, 30k plus a month, and yeah, we've been traveling to Thailand, having like a creator house. It's been the dream of mine to like actually do these kind of things with other creators. And probably the coolest thing on this list is that I've been able to provide for my mom, my girlfriend, and my sister. For example, this is a trip that we took with my girlfriend and my mom when we came back to Europe, because my mom always wanted to visit London but never been. So I paid for the trip, and it feels really nice to be able to be that kind of guy that can just provide for your family and your loved ones. That's it about me, but how do you actually start UGC? What even is UGC? So there's 2 types of UGC. There is what we call paid ad UGC, also called traditional UGC. You're gonna get a higher base per video, like you can go from 400 to like 4k if you actually have like an audience and everything. And it's usually a one-off deal. So you wouldn't post it and you would just send it to the brand. That's not what we do. What we do is organic UGC. You post yourself on a brand new account. You get a lower base per video. So like, let's say a $40 deals would be considered a good deal. and you would post twice a day and earn view bonuses. And it's recurring. It's not a one-off thing. It's every month you keep getting a retainer. And obviously you can stack these retainers and post for multiple brands. So that's what we're gonna learn today. What is Tech UGC? We're gonna go over what is Tech UGC, why it pays more, and why it's one of the best time to start it, and why you don't need any followers. So UGC is authentic short videos that look like a real person, not a polished ad. UGC stands for user generated content. So it's like the opposite of an ad, basically. It's an ad that doesn't look like an ad. That's the best way to put it. Tech is obviously content for apps, software, AI tools, SaaS devices, you name it. You post the videos yourself on a brand new account and the brand pays you a monthly base plus view bonuses. So it's a brand new account. You don't need to build an audience. The only thing that you need to do or need to be able to do is to create good videos, because you don't actually need to have thousands. You don't even have to have an Instagram account in the first place. You can literally just start on a brand new account. So here is a few examples of my own. So I don't remember what this one is. So this one's for Raw, and it's just literally a Snapchat video. Let's imagine that it's me sending to a friend like, oh, I just found this app. Like that's literally what it should feel like. So it's just me showcasing the app, say, whoa, that's crazy. And you can see that it's doing numbers. This one's for Manus, and it's just the top 5 of the website that you should know. And in the middle of it, there will be Manus somewhere. Manus, yeah. And the last one, I think it's also for Manus, but I also post in Spanish. That's something that you can do if you speak multiple languages. It's just a skit, like a silly little video of like different designs. It showcases Manus' capability of making design, and you can see that it's hitting numbers. So why does it pay more? Tech and AI brands are funded and have real ad budgets. We are talking about companies that are making millions, even billions, so they do have a big budget for marketing. They consistently need creators posting fresh content every single day. Their goal is to be seen as much as possible. Then the best way for them is to actually pay you to make content every single day, even multiple pieces of content every single day. And if they have enough creators, they're gonna be all over social media. It's far less saturated than beauty or skincare UGC. When I say UGC, most people are like, oh, UGC, like you're a pretty girl that does like, you know, like people that do that, and they show like a different, I don't know, like Fendi Beauty or some stuff like that. But yeah, it's far less saturated. Even if anyone can do it, it's way less saturated than traditional UGC for beauty and skincare. Higher rates per video than almost any other niche. I would say that than any other niche. You won't find better rate than Tech UGC. And this video that I showed you, the Spanish video, is actually the video that got me paid $1,650 for the simple reason that it got more than 1 million views, and they always add bonuses for people that hit 1 million views, and that's it. Just one video took me like, yeah, I made 30 in roughly 2 hours. I didn't even edit it. I sent it to my editor, and it's nearly 2 bands. So why now, and why you don't need any followers? The 2026 AI and tech boom brought a flood of new brands needing content. Everyone's launching their own apps. Everyone's launching a SaaS. Everyone needs people to post content or social media for them. Like everyone. Brands care about content quality, not your follower count, for the simple reason that anyway, you're gonna create a brand new account. It's better for brands because if you post on your actual account, you're gonna have people that are not interested in the product. Probably your mom and your family isn't interested in the next AI website builder. So that's why they ask you to create a brand new, fresh account. The barrier to entry is literally just a phone. You only need a phone. I started on an iPhone 13. I do have a 17 Pro Max now because I work with it. But I've made so much money with an iPhone 13, even if I do have a camera. Like, it's literally just all you need. Get in before it saturates like other niches did. Like, For example, traditional UGC. Try to go in traditional UGC without a portfolio now. But getting in organic UGC can facilitate getting into traditional UGC and other branches of UGC, but I'm gonna touch on that later, so stick with me. So here is the AI software market report of 2026, and you can see that the projected market size is gonna get crazier and crazier. So opportunities are growing fast, and now it's time to become the go-to Tech UGC creators. You know that this space is going crazy. Like it's gonna get AI is gonna get crazier and crazier. So it's time now. There is a gold rush now, which is who is gonna market all these new apps, all these new AI tools? Who is gonna help these brands make millions? And if you can help them make millions, you can get tens of thousands. It makes sense, right? You go where the money go. So how does that actually work? What are the different types of deals? You have the most common one, the retainer deals, where you're gonna post 30, 60, 90 videos a month, so once a day, twice a day, 3 times a day, and you're gonna hit view bonuses on top of that, which is what we're gonna focus on, by the way. You're gonna get performance deals, which is X dollars CPM, which means cost per mile, which means that for every 1,000 views, you're gonna get paid that amount. Example, if you get 1 million views at $1 CPM, that's $1,000. If you get 1,000 views at a $2 CPM, that's $2. You get what I mean. And then there's one-off deals, which is a higher base, higher effort video, which is basically traditional UGC. We don't really focus on that. So what does a good deal look like, and what does a bad deal look like? So let's start with the bad one. A bad deal would be under $15 a video. That's what I would call bad. No or low bonuses, and also have an earning cap. Sometimes that's what they do. They will tell you you can't make over this amount a month, or your video can't get paid over that amount, and it wouldn't be a retainer. Like that would be the combo of like the worst deal ever. So an example, that's not the worst deal, but that's what I would call a bad deal. If a deal has like 1 or 2 of these, it's a bad deal. So this deal is $500 a month for 75 videos. So that means that you're getting paid $7 per video, which is really low. You have the bonuses here, and the bonuses aren't that high. Usually a good milestone is for 1 million views, you want to get paid at least $1,000. And this one only pays $500. So even if you get 1 million views, you only get paid $1,000. That's like total. That's crazy. A good contract would be $20 plus per video. Really good would be like over 35, 40. You can post more than once a day. That's something that's really good, because then you can batch your content and post multiple times a day and basically get paid more. You would get high bonuses, 1K plus for 1 million views. That's like the benchmark that you want to have. And retainer base obviously would come back every month. So a good deal that I posted in my community not so long ago is Hicksfield. Hicksfield has like a new campaign that is completely crazy. You get a $50 base. So like that's for one video, you get paid $50, while for this one, you get paid $7. You see where it's going. $50 base plus $3 CPM per qualifying video. The $3 CPM is basically the bonus. So you get a $50 base, and if you get 1 million views, you would get 3K of bonus. So total, the 3K of bonus plus the $50, you would get paid $3,050. So even without bonuses, if you were posting as much as you posted for the bad deal, you would get paid, so 50 times 75, almost 4K without the bonuses. Without any bonuses, you didn't even hit 10K. That would be like probably one of the best deals available on the market right now. Another example of a good contract is my girlfriend that hit a few months ago the biggest bonus she had made at that time, which was 2K in 14 days, sorry. So on top of a retainer, which is 1K a month, but she got paid every 14 days, so that's 500 every 2 weeks basically. Almost 3K, like 2590 from one single deal. So on that deal, there was $20 plus per video. She posted twice a day. She had high bonuses and it's retainer based, so it's a deal that she's still posting for and is coming back every month, and she's doing amazing for it. So they want to keep her. That's it. But now that you know what is Tech UGC, what different types of deals and everything, how do you actually get started? Well, to get started, you're gonna have to know how to actually create a brand new account, because you're gonna have to post on a new account for every single brands that you're working with. So let's learn how to set up your account and warm up your account. In this part, we're gonna go how to set up your brand new account and what brands want to see and what to post. To set up the account, the first thing that you're gonna do is you're gonna either use an old Gmail or a new Outlook address. What I say to everyone is just use a new Outlook address. Don't use an old Gmail or a new Gmail. I mean, you can if you have a genuine old Gmail, but don't use a new Gmail because all the bots on Instagram has been using Gmail. So if Instagram sees that you are using a new Gmail, they might think that you're a bot. And I don't want to be responsible for you being a bot. So just use a new Outlook address. Number two, keep it separate from your personal account. That's especially for people that don't want their friends or family to see their content. Personally, I had a problem with that when I started. If you don't care, you don't have to do all of that, but most people, they do. So you would create a new account on your desktop in incognito mode, or from the app on another random account if you already have a UGC account, if you have like a random account that you created for whatever reason, you can go on that account and then from here create a new account. Never link your account center on Instagram, never allow contact sync, and always use email, not phone number, for the simple reason that if something happens with your account and all your accounts are linked, it can impact your different other accounts. So just keep them separate. The account name that you're going to use depends on the opportunity. For example, if I'm in the AI niche, I'm posting UGC for AI song maker. I would call myself probably Evan Mixes, or I don't know, something like that. If I'm for website builder, Evan Vibe Codes, Evan Builds. In finance, Evan Invest, Evan Bets. And if unsure, you can edit this later and just ask the manager of your campaign what should you use, or just copy other creators in your campaign. That's going to be a common theme. Copy other creators. Fill in your bio, name, gender, make it a professional account on Instagram. This is really important to see all your metrics. But now let's get into the warm-up process. But what is the warm-up? The warm-up is basically telling Instagram that you're not a bot. You don't want to get flagged as a bot that keeps your views stuck under 150, and you don't want to get no views because otherwise you wouldn't hit bonuses. Brands don't want to work with you if you don't get views. So that's the thing. You just want to act like a human. That's the main thing about warming up. Here's my routine. Everyone's gonna have a different routine. Your coach in one campaign is gonna tell you do that. That's like the perfect routine. Another guy on Instagram is gonna tell you, no, bro, you actually do it like that, or it actually doesn't matter how you do it, which is true. I think it doesn't matter. I think just having a routine for like peace of mind is good, and mine works, and it's been working for my student. So, well, feel free to do something else, but this works. Instagram and TikTok, 20 minutes a day scrolling your niche. Scrolling your niche, what I mean is that if you're posting for an AI website builder, you would type vibe coding and you would look at the videos there. Like, comment naturally, not every post. Save posts that you can recreate, that's really important, so you don't actually just brain rot, you're actually productive. And follow 5 creators a day. Do not rush, do not follow everyone. Do not post for the first 38 hours, that's usually what I wait. And do this for 3 days. And from there, you can actually start posting. If you want to be like extra sure before you post, you can warm up your account for 5 minutes and then post. A lot of people will say that warming up is completely useless, and I agree in a way, but like I think everyone had like one day where you just create an account, you don't really warm it up, and it gets shadow banned, and you just have to recreate an account again. In my opinion, it's just good to have the peace of mind of like, even if some people are creating an account and posting straight away and it works, it's not that bad. It's not that bad warming up accounts. So basically, doom scroll and engage for 20 minutes a day for 3 days. That's it. And just act like a human, like a normal human being. You're not a bot, so don't act like a bot. Don't start following everyone, liking everything. You're just scrolling. You just enjoy. So number 2, creating your first pieces of content. Brands want to see what you can make. So before you apply, film 3 quick sample videos, and this is your starter portfolio. What you're gonna need is pretty simple. You're gonna need an iPhone. As I said, you can start with an iPhone 13, just like I did. This video right here was filmed on an iPhone 13, and all the other ones that I posted at that time were filmed on an iPhone 13. You only need CapCut or any editing, video editing software, and all you need. You don't need a camera, you don't need a crazy editing software. Just need CapCut, a phone, and you. That's it. The formula, what you're gonna get for your first portfolio is that you're gonna record 2 talking heads where you're gonna show to brands that you are confident about talking to the camera. This is the main thing. Because you're gonna also make a lot of skits for these brands, but showing that you're confident on camera and that you're actually able to talk to the camera is gonna be really valuable, because not everyone's doing this. Even like advanced UGC creators, like not everyone's doing talking heads, so that's gonna put you ahead of the game straight away. And one skit. By skit, what I mean is just like a product demo or like a funny video that's gonna feature a product. I'm gonna give you a list of these videos that you can recreate. You can see it here. Like we can look at this one, for example.
0 on his essay because of this. Apparently the profs and the TAs have systems.
So yeah, here you can see that this guy is just like yapping, talking about whatever, and it's in the study niche, and at some point it's gonna feature a product that it's here. It's called Cluely, and basically this is just UGC for Cluely. So you're gonna copy this video, like literally frame for frame, word for word. If it's outside recording, you're gonna go outside and you're gonna record outside. Like you're just recreating these videos, and that's gonna be your portfolio. So exactly what I was talking about, find creators making content for Tech UGC, copy the exact script and shot, clean camera, good lighting. To make it easier for you, I've made a list with good UGC videos to copy, and I'm gonna give you that. So here's an example of me shamelessly copying a video. So I will steal the hook script and record it for yourself. That's exactly what I did, and that's exactly what I would advise you to do. So you have the hook here, 5 websites every vibe coder should know, a shocked face, and basically I just recreated times and times, same hook, just different font. You don't even have to change the font. I just tested a bunch of different fonts, and a shocked face. Mine has a drinking hook, and this one worked really well. Filming guide, use natural lighting, head, body centered properly, location relevant. For example, I'm at a desk here. Text hook on screen is always going to be on the top, and leverage your own tonality and facial expression. For example, being shocked. I don't know, however you're shocked, try to exaggerate it. copied the hook, script shot, and adapted it to my niche. So the process of a view is to find a video, replicate it, don't try to reinvent the wheel, literally just copy it, like just copy it, like straight copy, blatant plagiarism. That's the whole business of UGC. No one's gonna make a scene because you copied a UGC video. That UGC video was probably copied on someone else. And edit the video, post it, and get views, get paid. That's basically it. But how do you actually build this first portfolio? Well, we're gonna get into that. This part is going to go over how to build your portfolio properly and quickly, as well as creating and posting your first free video. So in organic UGC, you don't actually need a clean portfolio. All you need is to show brands that you can post videos online, on Instagram, post good videos. That's it. That's all you need. So you don't actually need a real portfolio. You can do like Curtis, which is one of my students, and that's exactly what I say, what I tell everyone to do, is just create a brand new account and just post UGC videos, like actual UGC videos that you copied. Like, just like you're an actual UGC creator, even if you don't have any deals, just make videos, copy the video, show that you can plug a product, and you already have a portfolio. Even if it's not a nice portfolio, it's just an Instagram page, it's enough to get your first deal, and it's enough to get your second and your third deal. And at that point, your other accounts where you have been posting for brands actually become your portfolio, and you can just send them to other brands and be like, oh, I've been creating content for this brand, this brand, this brand. I would like to create content for your brand. So remember, the goal is to show the brands that you can create UGC content and replicate what works. The views on your first videos don't matter as much as you think. For example, Curtis had between 200 and 1,000 views on his videos on his portfolio, but is now projected at 5K a month next month. So you can definitely get deals just by showing that you can actually make UGC videos. That's all that matters. The fact that you didn't get views yet is not a problem. This is my portfolio that has landed me almost every single contract. So I'm going to give you a template of that. Just stick with me. You don't have to make a portfolio at the beginning, but once you do have a few brands that you've been working with, a portfolio is just going to put you ahead of the game and show to brands that you're an actual professional, and you're going to be able to get paid more, to get like actual opportunities offered to you that is like even outside of UGC, like content strategy, coach in campaign, like manager, like a campaign manager. Like, there's so many opportunities in UGC that most people aren't even aware of. So it's a really basic portfolio. You just have your niches, your contact, photo of you, a brief description of you, the brands you work with, your UGC work, what you can do. Basically, I put organic content, traditional UGC because I did a bit of traditional UGC, and multilingual because I speak multiple languages. But you can just put organic UGC here and just show skit, talking head, or green screen, for example, and just show your examples. And here I have a result page. If you don't have any result, just don't put anything yet. Just like scrape the page, and yeah, just put like 5K plus 5 million plus for manners, all this kind of stuff. Interested in collab with a connect with me section, and that's it. That's like a really simple portfolio, but you don't imagine the amount of money that this portfolio has made me. It's pretty crazy. So if you want to make this for yourself in less than 10 minutes, just DM me UGC on Instagram and I'll give you my UGC starter kit for free. What you get inside is the portfolio template that we've just seen, the account setup guide so you know how to set up your account and warm up your account. I go a bit deeper in that. A list of videos to shoot to build your portfolio. So I have around like 10 videos that you can just like straight copy and build your portfolio in like a few hours. the platforms where the paying deals actually are, so you already have everything, the outreach template to send to other UGC creators so that they actually help you get into their own deals, how to spot a good deal so you never get lowballed, a gear plus setup cheat sheet, and the full zero to first deal roadmap, which is what I'm basically explaining to you right now. So how do you actually land your first job? How do you actually get a deal? Landing your first contract can feel huge, but it can literally happen in less than a week if you do it properly, and could be up your first 1 to 2K in your first month. Remember, by doing random stuff, I was still at 1K a month in my first month. But it can go even like way faster than that. For example, Milo that got his first deal after 4 hours of joining the program because he already posted content, but just had no idea how to monetize it. So when he applied and I referred him to one of the opportunities that I am working at, he just got accepted instantly because he already made content before. But even if you've never made content before, it's going to be way quicker than like a month to get your first deal. So you have different platforms, and the main thing would be SiteShift. You also have other apps and platforms like Bounty, Home from College, Reddit. Reddit is actually really good. Again, I give you like all the links to the platform in the UGC starter kit, so DM me UGC on Instagram and I'll send it to you for free. And on these platforms you're gonna have the good contract, but also a lot of bad contract, really bad sometimes. So only go for the good ones like we went over at the beginning of the video, or at least for the mid ones if you don't have like any deals. But don't get burned out on a contract that asks you to post 100 videos a month for $300. That's just not worth it. The second way that you're going to find deals is to get into UGC creators networks. This is where you're going to find the best opportunities. Big brands want vetted creators. So basically big brands are going to approach good UGC creators and going to ask them to work for them. So these creators are going to get inbounds like I do all the time from brands that want to work with me. And sometimes I just don't have the time, so I'll just share it to whoever I'm helping, or my friends, or someone that I think is a good fit. And that way you're gonna get way better contract and deals than if you go on the platforms. An example is I'm a UGC creator, so when people work with me, I have a network of a lot of brands that I've worked before, like Manus, Cluely, etc. Another way that you can get brand deals is through the creator referral method. So basically you're gonna find UGC creators that are already working with a brand that you want, and you're gonna DM them. And you don't just ask them if they can refer you into that brand's UGC program. A warm intro from a creator beats a cold application. This is how a lot of the best deals get passed around, because basically if you just ask nicely someone that's already working for a brand, they're probably gonna be like, yeah, okay, like I'm gonna like send DM to the manager and like see if I can get you in. So this is the template, outreach template that you get in the UGC starter kit. But it's pretty simple. It's just, hey, been loving your content. I'm getting into Tech UGC and I would love to work with that brand. Would you be open to referring me? Here's my portfolio. You would attach your portfolio, whether it's the account that you've made or an actual portfolio, it doesn't really matter. But yeah, that's a really good way to get more deals. After you apply, expect a short trial, around 2 weeks usually. It will depend. Some have minimum views to get, some don't. They're just gonna judge the quality. But yeah, mainly they judge attitude and consistency of a perfect video. So what you gotta do, you just gotta reply fast, stay professional, ask for feedback on your video, and just post the videos that they ask. If they ask 2 videos a day, post 2 videos a day. And don't forget that a no is normal. Just more volume, apply to more deals. Use the techniques that we've seen here and make sharper videos and try again. That's completely fine. Making and posting your content now that we've been talking about like how to get the deals, how do you actually make the content? The first thing that is the most important, but completely overlooked, is to actually read the brief really well. Actually understand, like take some time to understand what the brand wants. This is the main thing, like the main thing, because some people will just like yeah, okay, I got a website building app to promote, so I'm just gonna make like everyone. But look, what does the brand want? Like, do they want to try new formats? Do they want to try this format but not this format? Really take some time to analyze what the brand want, what the manager is telling you, and what other people in your campaign are actually doing. So yeah, notes, deliverables, formats to copy, do's and don'ts, and any must-say lines. Confirm before you film. Format, length, aspect ratio. Well, it's always the same aspect ratio. Deadline. If anything is unclear, ask upfront. That's really important. Your managers, the people that are going to be giving you the deals, basically giving you all the instructions, are here to help you. So don't hesitate. Just ask. It's better to ask before than to shoot the video and then have to remake the video. Imagine if you did like 10 videos and they all missed a must say line. That would be pretty awkward. Already happened to me, by the way. Second thing, the script and the hook. Nail the hook. The first 3 seconds of any video decide everything. And the easy thing here, you're gonna say that I'm repeating myself, but just copy what's already working. Don't like write a hook from scratch. Don't try to do something completely different. This format is like really known. That's probably like the shocked face format is basically 90% of UGC is a guy being like, oh my god. And because it works. It works. When you see someone with a shocked face at the first frame of the video, you stop and you want to see why he's shocked. So you just have to copy what's working. This hook, I didn't came up with it. I just copied what worked. And it worked, as you can see. Keep it tight, keep to the point, natural spoken language. Just copy the script and the shot, don't add anything. So basically, all that to say, just copy, don't go too crazy. If you wanna go like, if you have like an idea that you think is good, of course you can like talk to someone, be like, oh yeah, can I do this video? But if you wanna like be sure to get views and basically that the brands are gonna be happy to work with you, copy what works, do what the brand want, basically. So here you can see visual hook, shocked face, Snapchat style, works really well for most brands. Film plus edit, authentic convert. Remember that we're not doing a paid ad, we are just doing organic UGC, so we just want to do a really simple and effective editing. Shoot real. Good lighting, clean audio, natural delivery, feels like a friend, not an ad. The main thing that you want to think about when you're recording is, okay, I'm actually sending a Snapchat to a friend because of something that I found that is pretty cool. That's like that's the mentality. That's like, I'm not making an ad. I'm not like, wow, you should buy this. It's more like, whoa, that's really cool. Let me share you that. That's a sick product. Edit for retention. And the absolute main mistake that I see in absolutely everyone that starts UGC is dead spaces. Dead spaces would be if you watch a video, you're scrolling on your phone, and you see the hook, then a space, then the rest of the video. That would sound like top 5 things to buy for your boyfriend. Banana bread. Obviously, I exaggerated here, but you just have to cut the dead spaces, and even I would say it's better to overcut them and to actually cut words than to leave like half a second and even less, like even a quarter of a second is too long. It's way too long. It's better to cut the end of the word. For the simple reason that everyone's brain is completely fried. So you want to make it as snappy as possible. And you may not realize it, but if you're watching a video and there's dead spaces on social media like Like on TikTok and Instagram, you're not even watching it. Like at like 2 or 3 dead spaces in a row, it starts to be boring, so you just scroll. Captions, clear shots, authentic over polished. I have a little example here, and I think it's a pretty good example because here you have the text hook or the overlays later on, but that's where you would put, for example, here, that's where you put the text hook. You can see that the text hook is, well, it's not here, but here is the text hook. The text hook is always at the same spot, which is over your head, and even here and here. So that's the place you're going. You put your text hook there over your face. Your face is in the middle of the frame, and your captions are gonna be in the lower third. That's all you need to know about the editing. Know that space. When you record, use good lighting. As you can see, that's another mistake that I see really commonly, is that people will just face a wall. But here, I don't have any crazy equipment like I do have right now. It's just a window. There's just a window in front of my face, and I'm recording in front of a window. Like, that's basically it. My background is clean. There's nothing too crazy. There's good, nice colors that adds like a little bit of depth, but that's basically it. Just put a window in front of your face and record. Don't record facing a wall. That makes no sense. Your face won't be lit, and it will be ugly. So just use a window. Natural lighting is really good. If you have like a little LED panel or a ring light or anything, that works too. This is the safe zones of Instagram. So basically, here is going to be like, comment, share. Here's going to be the caption. When you actually put a reel in full screen, it's going to crop that part. When you actually scroll the reel, you won't see that part. And here is going to be, I don't know, like other stuff, other bullshit. And you can see here that my captions, my face, and my text hook are in the safe zones, so we are good. So again, you're gonna have that in the UGC starter kit, and it's really useful, especially at the beginning when you don't really know. You can just put this on CapCut and see if you're good or if you're actually making a mistake. And then post it. You post yourself on the account. You follow the brand guidelines and post whatever amount that they ask you to post. Keep the volume high. Base plus view bonuses. More good post equals more money. And when you find a winning format, you're gonna just spam it. At the beginning, you're probably gonna test out like different things that other creators in your campaign are doing, and it's really good. But as soon as you find something that works for you, and something that works for creator A won't work for creator B, and most of the time you're gonna copy videos that went viral for other people, but maybe it's just gonna not work for you, or you need to change something. But when you find something that works, just keep doing it until it doesn't work. Like, easy. Just if you find something that works, don't bother with like other stuff. Obviously, make sure that the brand guidelines allow you to post that format. Just like ask, this format works. Can I post more of it? And usually they will say, yeah, obviously, if it works, because their goal is to get more views. And a good example that I have here is my Spanish account for Manus that has one format that works really well, and it just keeps getting views, like 30k, 20k, 20k, 10k, 124, 165, 150, 70, like 600k, 700k, 400k, 300k, 200k. Anyway, until here, I think it's here. Yeah, 1.3 million. Like, this account is getting crazy. Like, on this format, especially in the, I don't know why, but the Spanish love this format apparently. So if it works and the campaign want me to post this kind of format, of course I'm gonna post it. And obviously retainer roll into the next month, so you just redo the whole process the next month. But now, how do you actually go full time? Because for now, I've been telling you, yeah, okay, just post videos, but like, how do you actually go full time? Because it sounds like a lot of videos to make, right? So the myth is that getting more deals will make you more money, but that's not actually true. What you need is structure. So let's break down the levels of UGC and how to go full time. The level 1 will be 500 to 1.5k per month. You're just starting off, you learn your first 1 to 2 organic deals, you get good at content by copying what already works. That's the best way to get good at content. Copy people that are good at content, that copied on other people that are good at content. You build your portfolio and you do it all yourself for now, which is fine at this stage when you're just starting out. Then 1.5k to 4.5k, let's say, you to get to this level, you got to start systemizing, not just grind more and more. You're gonna realize really quickly that the main thing holding you back are gonna be your deals themselves. Like, you're gonna see that the cheap deals, like, it doesn't make any sense, because if you just, instead of getting more and more cheap deals, if you just put more effort into the higher paying ones, you would actually make more money. So it's not just stacking more deals, it's actually maxing out the high paying ones. And you're also going to see that the second thing that is going to eat most of your time and going to be the constraint is your editing, mainly your editing, and also posting, like posting that many times a day. Especially when you go to like high volume, is itself, it doesn't sound crazy that it's just posting, you know what I mean? But when you're actually doing it, you're gonna end up on your phone scrolling for 10 minutes, posting, switching to another account, scrolling for 10 minutes, just because you get sucked in some sort of stupid thing that Instagram Reel does, and that's amazing, by the way, but it's not productive. So you want to delegate these two things first. Like, these two things is where you're gonna get the best return on investment for your time. You want to delegate some of your editing at that point, pay an editor a fraction of what you earn. So here's my editor, she's a great guy. If you're watching this video, Michael, I love you. And automate your posting so the volume runs without you, which is gonna be done with an app called Buffer. So this is Buffer. You can see it. So yeah, you can. Oh, this is the logo. So yeah, this is Buffer. You can start with the free account. This is gonna be the easiest way for you to get started in like automating your posting, and it's Meta approved, so you're gonna be fine. That won't cause any problems with your posting. This is where you stop trading all your time for money. And then how do you go to like 5k to like 15k plus a month? So you would go full time, but you need really good systems. You actually don't need a lot of deals, like 1, 2, 3 deals if they're high paying ones, and you can post like 3 times a day or more. It's actually not that crazy. You just focus on the filming, because that's actually the one task that makes you money. You understand virality, so you can hit view bonuses consistently while batching the formats that work for you. And at that point, obviously, you would like have really good systems. Like, you would film what works, send it to your editor, post it on Buffer, and Buffer automates your posting. So it basically would run without you. The only thing that you have to do is film the content. You understand virality, hit view bonuses consistently, and from there you can even diversify into other UGC branches / roles, which is paid ads, content strategy, creator coach, campaign manager, all these things that are also amazing. And actually, instead of just being one UGC creator, you can actually build connections become actually necessary for brands and just understand marketing and keep learning about marketing and get crazy experiences like me being invited to Meta HQ. Brands see that when you're just not just interested in posting as many videos as possible, but actually interested in how do I make a career out of marketing, you're gonna have crazy opportunities just like this. But more on that just right now. How to scale without burning out. The first thing is to chase higher paying deals, not volume. By not volume, I mean don't chase a lot of cheap deals. It doesn't make any sense. A few strong deals beat a pile of cheap ones. One good deal can make you 5K plus a month. So why would you stack deals that pay you $300 a month? The second thing is to delegate your editing. That's really, really important. Pay an editor a fraction of what you earn so you can actually keep the volume up without burning out. This is gonna free you so much time you don't even realize it, because you know that editing is the longest task, but you're just like, oh, I don't really need an editor when you're starting out, because you think that getting an editor is too much, like it's just not worth it. It is worth it. It's so worth it. Like it's probably the best thing that you can do out of this list. It's just getting an editor. And because now, let's say that your time would be probably 25% actually filming and 75% editing. What if this 75% you would just replace it with filming? You could make 3 times more money or even more. I don't know. I'm not really good at math. But anyway, automate your posting. Schedule your posts so every account run on autopilot. You just focus on what makes you money. Recording. That's really important because posting is just more friction. It's just like you're gonna get sucked into the algorithm. You're gonna maybe forget to post one day or something like that. And it's just not nice to have to think about posting every single day. So automating your posting is really, really good, and I would say it's necessary to scale. And then the last one that no one else teaches is to become a marketer, not a replaceable creator. There is so many people that can get millions of views. There is not a lot of people that understand marketing and that are actually valuable for brand except by getting views. Once you are a few thousand a month in, diversify into other branches of UGC like paid ads UGC, performance-based ads. They are much easier to break into once you already have organic UGC experience. That's how you make yourself irreplaceable. Don't stop learning. That is the main thing. Obviously, everything that we've seen, do it. It's your door of entry into the marketing world. Obviously, I do not have a marketing background. Like, I have been graduating in chemistry. Like, I did not know what marketing was. Never posting on social media before I wanted to become an influencer. But as soon as you replace your income, you quit your job. Don't get comfortable in the organic UGC because you never know what can happen with organic UGC. Maybe it's not gonna work. Maybe it's just a bubble and it's gonna work for 1-2 years, but then all the organic UGC creators are gonna like go back to McDonald's. So learn about marketing, learn about the different ways for a brand to market a product, and become good in marketing in general. Just become a marketer. Don't keep being a replaceable creator. That's fine at the beginning, just get that bag. But once you become a marketer, you're gonna have work to do for the rest of your life. You're never gonna like go out of job. Every single brand needs marketing, and the way for every single brand, and it's gonna stay like that, is social media. Whether it's with paid ads, whether it's with organic, if you understand marketing, you're gonna get crazy opportunities like getting invited to Meta, working with some of the biggest brands, and getting offered role. I never use LinkedIn, but I think it's a good flex to show that like you can also be a content strategist, because if you understand marketing, you understand that like content strategy is the base for like basically every campaign. What content are you going to post, why, who are you going to target, this kind of things. So really important, no one else teaches that. Do not just stay comfortable as a creator that makes skit videos and that like post them and send them to his editor, and like that's all you do. I mean, you can do that and you're gonna make a lot of money doing that. But if you become a bit more interested in marketing and what it's like on the brand side, like imagine that you would build a brand and like what would you do, what's the best way for you to market a product, you're gonna become the go-to tech UGC creator, tech marketer. Best ways to level up your content is to post more first. The more you post, the better you're gonna get. Build your own personal brand documenting your UGC journey. That's not something that everyone wants to do, but I found that around half of the people that I help actually want to do that, and it's really good. It's really good because then later on, it becomes an asset that is gonna basically make it so you will never have to prospect a day in your life later on. I get UGC deals coming to me like on a daily basis. I do not need to go on SiteShift or to go on Reddit looking for job if I want to get another deal. Not that I want to at the moment, but it's always good, always nice to have like a way to get consistent deals, and also documenting your journey is something that is actually nice and that is actually gonna help you level up your content. Surround yourself with people who know the algorithm. Surround yourself with people that are UGC creators, that are influencers. It's gonna be cool. Like, it's just so cool because when someone works a regular job, they can't afford to spend 3 months in Thailand working in a cafe. No, they're working a 9 to 5. So sadly for you, and I'm sorry about that, but when you're gonna make it in UGC and actually follow this guide and make money and live wherever you want in the world, you're gonna have to change your friend group. I'm sorry. But yeah, you're gonna have to find friends that actually do the same thing as you or something similar and that can have this lifestyle. So go around people that actually understand social media, and you're gonna learn so much. Every time I meet these guys, I end up making like more and more money every time I meet them. And join a program that turns UGC into a real business. And the reason why I say invest in someone is because I did. The simple reason that if you're around a seasoned UGC creators that knows the algorithm, that has a network, that is making 10 to 20K a month, that gets viral posts consistently, in 3 to 6 months, you're gonna be that guy. You're gonna have the same thing. You gotta get his network. You're gonna know how that works. You're gonna learn the sauce on how to get viral, and obviously the income is gonna follow. That exactly the reason that I did that, the reason that I invested in someone at first. The best way to learn is to learn from someone that's already paved the way you want to go down. If you want to make more money, the best thing to do is to invest in yourself rather than trying to get more contracts and deals. At the beginning, when I started, I had an iPhone 13 and I was like, well, do I buy a new phone to like try to do UGC myself, or do I invest in myself and pay someone to actually get their insight and learn how to do it? And I choose to invest in myself, and now I have an iPhone 17 Pro Max. So whatever you want to do, whether it's UGC, whether it's something else, whether it's in sport, anything, invest in yourself before investing in more gears and whatever. Investing in yourself is the best return on investment that you're gonna get. Your action plan. So basically we're gonna recap everything that we've seen to make a proper action plan week by week so you know exactly what to do when this video is over. Week 1, you're gonna set up your brand new account and warm it up. Taking the warm it up guide that is in the UGC starter kit that you can get by DMing me UGC on Instagram. Film your first 3 portfolio videos, 2 talking head plus 1 product demo. Apply to 10 deals a day on SiteShift, even apply to more, even use other platforms than SiteShift. Just do volume, so the more volume that you put into applying every day, the more chances you have of being actually inside one of these campaigns. DM creators for referrals into brand programs, even if you don't really have a strong portfolio at the beginning. Creators don't really care, they will just give you the contact or a link to apply, and usually if it's pretty good campaigns, pretty big campaigns, you're gonna get paid a lot from them. Get into UGC communities, that's really important. You've seen here that your network is actually so important in UGC, so do not underestimate community network and basically connecting with other creators. Week 2 to 4, you have landed your first gig. So you put everything into making the best content possible and soak up everything from the program, whether it's other people, whether it's like the top performing formats. You want to learn as much as possible and make the best content possible for your first deal. Even if it's a mid deal, doesn't matter. Just think about it as an investment for your portfolio for getting better and better and better deals. Start documenting on your personal page if that's something that you want to. It's really important. It's really nice to see someone starting something from zero and seeing the evolution, and you're going to be really grateful that you did it later on. Friend the people inside the program that you join, because as we said, the more connections you have, the better. Week 4 to 8, you've made 1 to 3K in the first month, which would be really good. You've become a sharper creator who now understand virality, and you've got 2 to 3 deals that pay well. Then week 8 to 12, this is where most of my students are at the moment. Made 3 to 5K in the second month. You started delegating, editing and posting, which is really important. You understand virality and how to create good pieces of content that convert, and you've built a strong network of people you work with who can refer you into new deals. That's where you're gonna start making actual real money, and you're gonna start freeing up your time, and it's gonna start to become a real business. After week 12, you're hitting 8K plus a month consistently. You understand content very well about the hooks, the virality, etc. You got a strong system that allows you to only focus on filming, because that's all that you want to do basically. You want to do as less editing and as less posting as possible, and you just want to film and make money. Then transition to UGC full-time and turning into a business, and as we've seen, start maybe looking at the other branches of UGC, start connecting with a lot of people, start getting like crazy opportunities from the biggest brands. So you've now got everything to make it to that level. The immediate first step would be to grab your UGC starter kit by DMing me UGC on Instagram. Set up your brand new account, warm it up, start filming your videos, take the list that you have in the UGC starter kit and start applying, and with all that you will be all set. So that's it. I just walk you through all 7 parts you need to actually see result with Tech UGC. It's the complete roadmap from start to finish. Now, quick plug, if you want to skip the guesswork and work with me one-on-one, there's a link to book a call below. So you will hop on a call with me directly, we'll build your entire plan, I'll show you everything, and I'll show you exactly where to focus to land your first paid deals and actually make a living from Tech UGC. But either way, take everything in this video and go run with it, because you don't need more information. You have everything in this video, so just go out there, apply it and get your first deal.